Welcome to another video on my walking robot Mirft2 based on the fischertechnik TXT controller running embedded Linux and programmed in Python. Current situation after many attempts is that it is situated on a scaffold on an elevation, otherwise it won't run because the motors are not powerful enough to drive the gears. So I am redesigning it. Then on front, USB camera pointed at three objects. Colored red, various degrees of red, and the objective is to make some tracking, to do some tracking, color recognition, to have the robot one time change course, adjust course to make sure that it points in the right direction. However, by doing so I found, and I'm using OpenCV, which is part of the ROBOPro library, that the object recognition is not really working out. You need some color recognition, selecting a color. That goes nice for the most part. What doesn't go right is that if you take an image and you process it, you keep pixels, but by far not enough pixels. You get a silhouette and not an object itself as such. So then I found that you have to use a filter, and that filter comes back blank. No, not blank, black. Really absolutely pitch black. So that is where I'm currently at. Another point is, of course, according to the manual of ROBOPro, you should be able to set a distance, and then counter to count up, distance to count down along the cycles, and cycles are not consistent. Even within a distance set, it doesn't work. So anyway, enough talking without doing anything. Let's get hopefully connection, and I'm afraid there it immediately goes wrong now, because I don't see anything coming through, and that should happen just at the instance. So what I am doing is I have to wait for the SSH command to end, to come back with an error. Then I use ROBOPro to test if I can access it, which won't be possible either, I'm afraid. So that comes down to a reset of the controller. A reset is power off, power up, or power on. This takes a while. Okay, too long. Never mind. Power off. That is to say, yeah, okay, power off. That went weird. Usually you see shutting down and then some more, but that didn't happen. Fake sign. So let's see whatever happens next. Loading. That goes nice anyway. And yes, there it is. Now I have to leave this community interface in favor of the standard interface, because otherwise it won't run. or if it runs, it won't take pictures or anything else but good things. Anyway, now it is ready. Let's first test with ROBOPro and see then how it goes further. Okay, so yeah, as I said, first ROBOPro. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Okay, SSH. This is not good either. Twice in a row, no connection. Okay, so ROBOPro happens to fill more often, but SSH not. And the fact that SSH is now for the second time in a row not connecting, that is not good at all. Okay, let's check something else for a moment. It may have been a bit of a wrong network connection, but even that is doubtful. Okay, let's try again. After reinsertion the network cable, and that is the network cable to the wireless access point. I'm using Wi-Fi for this, of course. But this doesn't show anything correct. Hold on. Okay. And this is going weird because I see no network activity at all, which is not really a good sign. And I know that it previously did work, so let's try again. No. Okay, this means although I do see a response on the access point. Let's try again. Oh yeah, I see activity. Definitely activity. So that's not a problem. Okay, another reset then. This is very unusual. Now I do see it shutting down. That's a good sign. I don't like this. 10 minutes in and nothing done. Well, a few minutes introduction, but this should work. Without a doubt. Right. Now it is done almost. Yes. Once more. There. Good. Yes, now it has active connection. That is not a good sign. Twice in a row, bad connection. That means that this works as well now. Yes. Good. then this works as well. So no, never mind, I want this to open. I need to remove remains from last time. Yes. Now I need to set the date. And date is 19. Time yeah, right, that needs to be sudo. And finally I'm in. Yeah, if you're looking at my videos for the very first time, I show not just good things, I show things that go wrong, and I won't cut it from the video. If something goes wrong and it takes a lot of time, I might cut it, but things like this, shit happens. And I show it. So with this set, let's go and do something more. So let's run it and see whatever happens right here. So this is red, this is red, some red knobs here, and this is red as well. The only thing that I should do is turn one of these around, since this is obviously red as well. So let's see whatever the result is. And with the well, not very professional light in here, as you can see, it is not an equal light as in a film, movie or series setting, but it's what I've got. Anyway, let's run. Oh, I forget something very important. Extremely important. Hold on, this needs to be higher. What I forgot to do is to activate the server setting on the laptop, because now I can receive things. Now after receiving things, I can actually get the images. Go. Yeah. Image. Alright. Yep. Now, immediately I want to show something. After taking an image, it says it is a premature end of a JPEG file. I am not quite sure, but I think this is one of the reasons that things don't go right. And I have asked the developer, but as yet no answer. So looking here, literally in this part of the code, so you see here file name is, Well, that's printed here. However, yeah, here it says pick done. Append 3, pick done, and then file name, and straight after this it says premature end of JPEG file, and then it goes on with well, TXT resolution, TXT result. So that is here. So the big problem is, why does it have a premature end? When I look here, okay, display is an instruction of ImageMagick. Image, let's take 15. Okay, this is a very nice image, nothing wrong with it, although there is a premature end of it. So now the resulting image, yeah, you see the contours, but you don't see red. In this image, this should be all red and this should be black. So you should have object with red jumping at you, coming to you, and that's not happening. So now for the filter, no. As you can see, oh, it is not pitch black. I don't know what this is, but it's part of the image, obviously. But that is an example I found, and that example shows some very nice right here. So whatever happens, okay, further, and I hope that this recording goes better than the previous one, because I noticed at the end that there is some audio dropping, don't know why. My apologies for that. Anyway, a new idea of which I was pointed to recently by someone else who was performing computer vision as well, using blob detection. Blob detection, that is not the same assemblies of or concatenations of pixels, as far as I understand. So this is an example which I adapted to my own needs. So I'm very curious if and how this is going to work out. This is still working, that's good, but what I need is running the newly adapted algorithm. So let's go. Things happening. Where's a result? Ooh. Ouch. Okay. Didn't think of that one. I have to verify. And this verification I find here. Do an OpenCV blob detector, and it does say CV simple blob detector. Here detector detect IM, and IM is then the image you're reading with, you're working with. So going back here, it just says simple blob detector is not an attribute of CV2. Well, the example says different. So this limits anything, unfortunately. Morphology, yes. Bitwise, in range, yes. CFD color, yes. Simple blob detector, no. What is something that I notice? Every other instruction starts with a small letter, so let me do the same. It may be a typo on that example. Let's go. Network error. That's not what I need. Go. Yes, yes, okay. Again. This is not good. So, looking back here. So, this is clearly not something that you say it is a typo anyway. Draw matches, well, I haven't even been to that. Okay. Let's select this and do it this way. Okay, it is clearly shown that it does exist. Simple blob detector. 3.4. Ah, wait. That means, which version of CV2 do I have? No, this is OpenCV. OpenCV 3. Wait a second. Okay. This is better. But then again a capital S. So it's there. 2.4. And simple blob detector. Ah, but it says CV, not CV2. Really? And okay. Okay, let me find it this way. And it says simply CV2 example as well. So this means that yes, it needs to be capital S anyway. Alright, then going all the way back home. No, CV2, it's there. So, alright, I know CV2 is an implementation here. Let's try again. No, not a network error, please. And I think that is going to end in the error again. Yes. Alright. That ends this experiment then, unfortunately. So, with an OpenCV instruction that does exist but does not exist, yeah, quite contradictory, but it's the way it is right now. I can't improve my algorithm. Fortunately, I could make contact anyway, but doing what I would do, no. That software cripples the rest. So, what's left to do? Well, obviously OpenCV, better imaging. Oh, yeah, and something I did forget right now is modeling with Blender. But that comes next time then, because that certainly hasn't finished. It needs to be more realistic, and it takes time. Blender is really time consuming, but right now OpenCV prevailed, so for next time then, blob detection and Blender. For now, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up, the video that is. Leave a comment or suggestion. You can also follow me via Instagram and Twitter. Please support my blog and videos by making a small donation via PayPal or Wired, and you can also become a patron and have your name mentioned on my website, and depending on the pledge you make also with my videos. More information is on my website, and you can find all information, well, regarding that under this video. So, thank you for watching. This is obviously to be continued, and have a nice day. Bye bye.